Are you looking for ways to engage and challenge your child at home? I want to share a resource with you that North Carolina DPI put together actually during 2020, during the pandemic, that was used for remote learning, but it's still active and they're updating it today just to add resources for families, teachers, students to utilize to offer enrichment or extension from what they're learning in the regular classroom. The first resource are the advanced learning labs. This does say AIG remote learning resources, but this is really for any parent or student, the parent who would like to enrich their child when they're home or add extension to what they're learning in the classroom. But these learning labs are separated by broad concepts, and there's an English and Spanish version, and they're K-12. Once you click on the learning labs, they're going to give the student 8 choice assignments. So great about it is a kid or a student can pick what they're interested in. If you have a child that really is interested in social studies or really enjoys puzzles, building things, there's going to be an option for them. They can read about it, and it's going to give them a puzzle or an assignment to try. There's an answer key for students to check themselves or parents to check behind them. And again, they're going to be separated. So these are K1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's going to go up to 12th grade. So there should be an option for your child no matter what age they are. There are several of these if you scroll down, and most of them are standard based. So if you know what your child's working on in class right now, you can click on the alignment and maybe pick something that supports what they're learning in school, but just gives them an option to be challenged and enriched at home. There's also a link if you're looking for even more opportunities to extend your child's learning. They have some virtual sites that they put together. Again, they're separated K5, 6, 8, and 9, 12, depending on what level your student or child is. And once you click on them, it's going to be a sheet. Most of these are free. Some of them have free trials. Some are paid subscriptions. But once you click on them, they're going to kind of give you that rundown. They're by categories. So if you know what your child's interested in, they're going to have the link, and then they're going to have a short description just so you know what the options are. So critical thinking, English, general, they do have a lot of STEM options, math, science, so arts are on here as well. And they're just great resources if you're looking for additional. Virtual field trips is a really fun one that students can participate in, basically go on a field trip anywhere across the country. And they have different topics and choices that, depending on what your child's interested in, they could click that. A lot of these, like I said, are free. Some would be paid. The last link on the site does say support for families of gifted students. So this is a resource if your child is identified as gifted, or if you're just looking for things, like I said, no matter where your child is, just to enrich and engage them when they're at home. They're going to have some resources and some options for you. Again, this is a link. They're geared more toward parents, and then they're going to have a brief description so you can see if that's something that would benefit you. So this is just a resource that was put together by North Carolina DPI, and it just gives opportunities for students to have resources at home to be extended, their knowledge to be extended and enriched from what they're learning in class.